the shares or
So
something.
he said, for this to continue, the monkeys are getting old a bit now. We need a little woman monkey in here to sort of get some kids going for like the future farm people.
Forward planning, yeah.
So they get a little woman monkey.
They decided to only hire monkeys from now then.
Why not? It's working. Why mess with something when it's not broke, right? So they get the little woman monkey in. They have kids and all that business, right? But the problem was, right, when they first got the woman monkey in, it was like, well, which one's gonna have the woman? Right? So they started sort of fighting a bit and what have you. Yeah. Because they'd seen the owners of the farm.
Don't tell me the baby monkeys didn't want to go into the family business, went off to be a lawyer.
They had a bit of a shoot-off.
Shut up!
They got 2 monkeys, right? And
don't stop!
Because they'd seen the owners with guns and what have you.
No, that sounds...
So they had a bit of a shoot-off.
Yeah.
That's how they sorted it out.
And who won?
I think it was George. One called George.
Right.
So I think they had 17 kids. The farm's still running. So that's like the last little monkey news. Good little
Rick,
happy ending to that one.
If you were to rub your nipple against his lips while I held him down.
Right, come off it now. Come on. No, I'm not doing
Bruce Springsteen, Thunder Road, last track on Next FM's with you, Steve. You can check this all out on the webcam.
I've got fingers!
Get his arm out of the way, get the arm out of the way.
This happened on Scum.
Mary's dress waves.
Since you've been gone, by Rainbow, since we've been gone, Steve, what's been going on, mate?
Well, so much has happened, hasn't it, in the world? Politics and stuff. There's been an election and the like.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and our producer, I say producer, Carl Pilkington.
Alright.
Yeah, very good. We've been away for a while. I think the last show we did was January 2004.
Yeah.
And nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed whatsoever.
Nothing's been mended. I mean, I'm pretty sure I threw that away in the bin before I left.
Yeah, there are some of your old bacon rinds from that sandwich.
yeah. The spare ribs on the floor. Yeah, nothing's changed at all. Oh, no, that's not true. The listenership changed. It went down slightly, didn't it, on the last radio?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Is that what happened? Did it go down slightly, Carl?
A little bit, I think.
I don't think Excellent gets new listeners, because I think what happens is, because the reason it goes down just very slightly each time is that their old listeners die.
Yeah.
Definitely. Old Cure fans dying of...
Yeah, smack addictions.
Gout.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, I haven't listened to this station for a year and a half, so that's increased by 1, which is probably quite a high percentage.
Exactly. I suppose that my question, to you, Rick, would be, why now? Why have you come back now?
I was a bit bored of sitting at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're just here for 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Well, we're standing in for Adam and Joe, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the tables have turned. I remember when they were standing in for us, but
yeah.
But the only reason I'm here is because my housekeeper cleans between 1 and 3.
Oh right, that's a good idea.
So I thought I'd get out of the house.
And are they listening to XFM?
Well, no, she doesn't speak English. I'm not made of money, Rick. If I can help out, a young immigrant lady, then I will do. And there are so many things I can do for her in so many ways.
Yeah.
But her, picking up my old tea towels and stuff is ideal. So that's why I'm here. But all I'm worried about is I think people kind of associate with the name Ricky Gervais. They associate a certain level of quality. Your live stand-up DVDs. There's a level of quality. You've put a lot of work into them. You've honed it. The TV work you've done, likewise. Should people expect the same from the radio show?
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. Those things that, you sit there, we sit down, we write them for a long time, write them for a year maybe, then film them, we worry about everything. This is, I'm not even sure I'm talking into the mic at the moment. I was actually doodling, as you saw there.
Yeah.
I'm eating a sandwich as we speak.
Yeah.
Although we do like music, that is true.
That's absolutely right.
Should we play some great records?
Let's play a great record now.
City of Blinding Light. I'll tell you what, I love U2 now.
Yeah.
I honestly hated them, sort of everything from Boy up to about, I think, Beautiful Day, when that came out. I thought, oh, that's alright. I listened to the album, listen to the song. I love them now, Steve. It's a turnaround, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's that kind of musical insight that I'm looking for throughout this show. Really.
I sound like Dr. Fox then, didn't I?
Some of your tastes and wants and needs.
Dr. Fox. What's happened to him? Is he off air now? Because that's one of the reasons I put no effort into this radio show, because, you know, we go to the Golden Globes the same month, we do nothing at the Sony, and Dr. Fox actually said, that's because you're not very good.
I like the fact that the Dr. Fox criticisms really hit you quite hard. You know, you really took that
Still talking about it a year later.
Exactly, you know, you've got to let it go, Rick.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, he's a medical man, and
Yeah, well, you know, you got to believe him.
Well, just his opinion, you
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I could have done without the rectal examination. I think he could have just said, you're not very good.
Exactly.
Try and enunciate. No, I know what the problem is. Or let's have a look down here.
Exactly.
Carl you had to, go to one of those, well clinics, didn't you?
No, I haven't gone.
Why?
Because I'm not happy with it.
What?
I'm not happy with the whole... Well, it's just... Do people know what them places are?
They'll give you a whole...
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've had one, yeah. They check everything.
Which, you know, Suzanne, the girlfriend, was like, you know, you're 30 odd now. When was the last time you went to the doctors? And I haven't been for ages, because I don't...
No, I never go.
doctors.
I never go. Unless I think I'm honestly gonna die there on
I
an
just
agony.
think they can always find something.
Jane made me go to one of those things, yeah, those boot things where they give it, it's, yeah, £200 and they give you a complete head to toe, don't they?
But head to bottom is what it is. They do the old finger up the arse thing.
Now, what is that testing for?
Well, I like that he said it quietly, because he's on the radio, you can't say arse.
Yeah.
I say it quietly.
You
Say
can't
it quietly,
really-
yeah, arse. Yeah, arse. That's what our mistake was, because we got a complaint up, Hal, didn't we, for saying, and I'm talking about a male chicken here, which is a cock, as you know, and we said that word, right? So if we'd have gone, cock, we'd have probably gotten away with it.
You can get away with murder
If you just, yeah.
if you just whisper it very
So
quietly.
go on then, yeah, so...
So yeah, I'm not going because I'm not having that done. I don't understand what you're going to find up there. That's
Your head?
no, but why can't you just? I mean, it's the heart that I worry about the most.
Do you mean that in a kind of romantic sense?
No, I mean like if
They
you
have to have a long finger, wouldn't they, to check that out? They go, is something wrong with your left ventricle? Yeah.
Now, this thing about the doctors, they hold your testicles and they make you cough.
Yeah, they don't hold the testicles anymore, they just put it sort of like by the side of them.
And what's that testing for?
I don't know, I think it's something to do with, if you've got something wrong with your diaphragm or something like that, you can't do it when they press there. I don't know, it shows them something. So it's not doctors having a quick feel.
But so you can't.
well, that's good, because do you remember when Carl said he's going to die of cancer, and I said why? He said I don't check my balls. I said why? He said I don't like the feel. So they feel it for you. They feel them for you, and you can just relax, shut your eyes, and think of England.
But don't mess with them.
What do you mean?
You can do more damage messing about with them. Just leave them. There's two anyway. You can afford to lose one.
Yeah, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is it sort of spreads, doesn't it? You know, you've got to check the.
No, I mean I'm not saying if don't do it, because they spend a lot of money saying to people, have a quick feel if you've got the time, what have you. But I don't worry about it. Leave it alone.
Why, out of interest?
Check the prostate.
Check the prostate.
Yeah, because if it's swollen, it can lead to all sorts of problems. Again, they're not having a laugh, Carl. They're not going, look at this bald little wank fella.
But there's no nice way.
I'll feel his balls, stick a finger up his arse and send him home. 300 quid please, on you go. What about me art? It's fine. And they're all laughing.
Roger, Jeff, stand behind that two-way mirror.
yeah, what's this?
I'm not going anyway. So.
Really, you're not going because you don't want...
No, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't even matter, it's not the fact he's a stranger. If it was someone who I knew, it'd be just as bad.
That'd be worse! Imagine that! At a dinner party. Oh, God. Oh, hello, Roger and Selena. Do you mind? Roger, do you mind?
Would you allow any of the celebrity doctors to do it, though? Dr. Dre, Dr. Fox,
any of those.
Doctor Who?
I just don't understand in this day and age.
Would you allow Christopher Eccleston to stick his big northern finger up
Do you got a song on anyway?
What? Beanie Siegel. I love this track.
Oh, it's very urban for you, Rick.
Beanie Siegel. Feel it in the air. Beautiful track, isn't it?
Well, it's wonderful on a lovely summer's day like this as well, Rick. It's the ideal choice. Well done on that one.
Well, I'm a little bit worried that if there are any new listeners, very unlikely, that they may be familiar with our work, but they might not know the wonderful little gem that we found just there, a little rough diamond in the mud.
Yeah.
Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Just working here, just working away as a little producer, a little sound man.
A
wasn't he? Yeah. And he was, and we gave him his opportunity, didn't we?
Hmm.
It's like Cinderella, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he grasped that opportunity, didn't you, by the horns? And 3 years later, you're exactly where you started. So, good work.
Got Mondays off now.
Well, I thought maybe a useful way of introducing the mind of Carl Pilkington to our new
You
audience.
use that term loosely.
Yeah, when I say mind, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought.
Look at his face!
Oh. There is a website. Have you got the website?
Oh, there's
address?
a website that we just found. Right, Carl, what is the address?
If you are unfamiliar with what Carl looks like,
Please log on to this now.
log onto this website and stay tuned. But log onto the website because you'll see Carl's face. You'll see some of his pearls of wisdom.
Yeah. Now, what's the address, Carl?
Freewebs.com.
www.
Yeah, freewebs.com.
freewebs.com.
Yeah, /
Yeah.
the K-man /
The K-Man. It's
Okay.
complicated.
It is, yeah.
Do it again. Say it again. But get a pencil now. They've all got a pencil now.
freewebs.com
One word. Yeah.
/ the K-man /
Now, when you say dash, is it a dash or is it?
Is it in the
an
middle?
underscore?
Is it underscore? Is it in the middle of the word, or is it hover in the middle of the word, or is it at the bottom?
It's just a line and that.
Yeah, I know, but is it an underscore or is it a dash?
Try both.
He copied it down!
Have a go.
That's the sort of level we're talking about!
Well, already you've got some insight into the mind of Carl Pilkington.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But I thought what we should do is we could hijack.
Imagine that! Imagine Bill Gates!
Yeah, or a teacher in an exam. Hop down both.
Multiple choice!
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But anyway, yeah. If you're a reader of the Weekend Guardian, you know there's this thing called the Q&A, which they give to celebrities and thinkers and the like. And basically, it's a series of questions they pose to people each week, and it's the same questions, and it gives a little insight into people's minds, the way they think.
What thinker philosopher is in this week's?
It's the lead singer of Feeder. So you're in good company, Carl.
No, I like Feeder.
No, fine.
I love Feeder.
So, Carl, I'm just going to fire a couple of these questions at you. We'll maybe drop them in throughout the course of the show, just to try and get a sense of who you are. So, here's the first question. All right, you got your thinking head on?
Go on.
You Wurzel.
What is your idea of perfect happiness?
What, for me, or?
Already?
No, Ronnie Corbett.
No, but what do you mean, like, what will make me happy, or for everyone to be happy?
No, what would make you happy? Maybe that's the answer. Your idea of perfect happiness is everyone being happy. I don't know. What would make you totally
Unlikely,
blissfully
Nick. I imagine it's a 24-hour monkey channel on, like, the sky.
Yeah. Okay, go on. A
What's your idea
never-ending
of perfect
popsicle.
happiness?
Right, go on.
I don't think I've had it yet where I'm like really, really happy with anything.
Carl, I've never seen you really happy. No.
No, but
When have you been at your happiest?
probably I like sort of fish fingers, potato cakes, and beans for tea.
Yeah.
And
You're not. Yeah.
Right, well, let's move on. We'll come back to that one. Let's
You're
move
not.
on.
I don't think you're aiming high enough for.
Well, what would your answer be for that? When are you happy? What would make you happy?
I wouldn't have the. I'd have fish fingers, but I probably wouldn't have the potato cakes.
Yeah.
I'd have fish fingers and beans. With
See,
maybe
I'm
some-
not a huge fan of the beans.
Really? So your idea of perfect happiness is probably just fish fingers, is
Just
it?
the fish fingers.
Okay, good.
Alright, second question. What is your greatest fear, Carl?
Going to the doctors. I don't
So,
like
so presumably, ill health and mortality.
that.
That's how you
no,
do it, you
just the
see.
doctors.
No, I don't.
Just any particular doctor?
I don't want to live forever either.
No,
I just want
no.
good innings. I just want to get to about 80, 83, 84.
So specific. Yeah, okay.
Which living person do you most admire? Which person throughout any time in history do you most admire?
Winston Churchill's pretty good.
You like
Yeah,
him?
it's very good.
He's
Why?
alright.
Good answer.
Because if it weren't for him, we'd be talking German. I'm not that good at that. So
He's not that good at that. I remember that even if the Nazis won, right, in 1945, and we'd be now speaking German, he still wouldn't be that good at it. Although he's not good at English, so I suppose that's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright, well here's the final one for now. Do you believe in capital punishment?
That's not it in Dr. Fox over the head with a stick.
Depends something bad. And
Well, I assume it would be. they don't kill people now for parking illegally.
but what sort of thing are you talking about? What sort of punishment?
Capital punishment.
Yeah, I know, but what is that? What are you talking about?
Well, guillotine, hanging.
Hanging's a bit bad.
Yeah. Can be fatal, can't it? What do you mean hanging's a bit bad?
It's
all bad. Why should the state kill someone?
Because prisons are getting a bit busy, aren't they?
Brilliant. Okay.
What's the point in keeping them, people around?
What's the point in killing them?
Just because it's like, right, that's that done. Who's next? You know what I mean? What can you do with someone if they're mental?
Employ him on a radio show!
Yeah! Right, next question.
Play a record.
Okay.
We'll come back to the questions.
What do you want? What have you got in here?
Rick, I know you're a massive fan of the Thorns.
Yeah,
but maybe you're less familiar with the different elements of the Thorns' solo work.
No,
This is a track
no.
from Matthew Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
XFM 104.9, Matthew Sweet, and a song called In My Time. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington.
That's great, that.
Yeah, just asking Carl some of these Q&A questions.
This might be my idea of perfect happiness, being in a room with Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
I just watch him look around. When you're talking, he looks at you, and it's like, when the owners say, it's like the cat can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like he's on the edge of that. He's on the edge of that. Or you think he can. And I know he understands the words, but I don't think he understands the full impact. Whenever you say something to him, it might be something, a revelation or something. He always picks up on the wrong side. You go, well, that's not the important bit. Do you know what I mean? He always goes.
It's a bit like having a 14-year-old French exchange student. Their English is not amazing. They roughly understand you, but they're trying to piece together what you're saying.
Exactly. But it's great. You see, the thing about Carl is, and don't take this the wrong way, I like him because he's stupid, in a way. No, I'm not being funny, but do you know what I mean? But even though I think he is considered stupid, some of the things he says, I think borders on I don't know what the PC term is, the retarded. Do you know what I mean, Carl?
Anything in particular you're thinking of there, Rick, when you think of...
Well, he was talking to me the other day, because I'm trying to write a show called Science, and he's sort of going to help me out with some of the research, and I want him to do something on the DVD for it, right? And he was talking about it, and he was talking about, he says that in the future, they reckon we'll be able to, soon, he said, they'll be able to take us into space, and it's going to cost us £150,000. He said, what's the point? There's nothing up there. He said, when they went up there, right, he said, when Louis Armstrong went, in 1966, right, he said, it was nothing there. So there was him, a fella called Buzz, there was one and third bloke that didn't even get out of the spaceship. He said he went all that way, he didn't get out to stretch his legs. How good can it be? Forget it. That's him summing up space exploration.
Don't you agree with that? What's the point in going up there?
Because you're
Are we talking about the finger in the arse again here, or it's space?
Oh, what is the point in going?
Because you're expanding, human endeavour, aren't you, and the human understanding of the world and the universe. It's like, what else are we going to do as a civilization, as a people, if we're not constantly searching and and reaching out into the far distance?
But there's nothing there.
I know some people you grew up with that haven't left their street, but that's not everywhere.
But what is it? What do you mean there's nothing there? What has got to be there for it to be a worthwhile? Like,
just something.
What,
I mean,
like,
to be honest,
what would you be happy with finding out on the moon?
video?
Just something. I don't think they looked hard enough anyway when they got there, because they seemed to get out, have a bit of a dance about, and then they came straight back. And I sort of think, did they look properly?
It's not a day trip, is it?
But what I mean
But they took
is,
that car out there, didn't they, and drove around a bit?
yeah, but only a little bit. What I mean is, say if an alien landed in Africa, there's not much there, so they'd go...
What do you mean there's not much there?
Well, it's a bit barren, isn't it?
What, Africa? Just in general?
Well, so anywhere like that, the desert or whatever. What I'm saying is, have a good look round.
Probably where all life came from, and probably 500,000 species of animals live there.
Buildings and that and stuff.
Oh, buildings.
Well, just stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, did they look properly? Or did they just land, get out, go, oh, bit dusty, whatever, right, let's go back? I just think it's a bit pointless. Especially when we haven't done everything there is to do here.